Currently sitting at just 58,000 owners, the all-time rarest badge in Roblox stores is Void Buster. This badge was introduced as a part of the Doors and Tower Heroes collaboration event, and it is no understatement when I say that it is the hardest challenge you can face in the game, and it isn't even in Doors itself, strange enough. In total, I spent 6 days learning a completely new game, forming alliances with other players, and pouring a good chunk of time attempting to get this badge. And today I would like to share my story with all of you viewers. Strap yourselves in, as this is the Void Buster experience in Roblox stores, and by extension, Tower Heroes. Let's begin. Alrighty, so first I would like to discuss what it was like preparing for this badge. You see, unlike the other badges which are a part of this collaboration event, you actually need to be somewhat skilled in Tower Heroes to get Void Buster, and other players can't just carry you. This is because in order to obtain the badge, you have to defeat one of the hardest bosses in the game, and it is programmed in a way where everyone on your team has to contribute to fighting it, otherwise you all lose. Now, in order to actually have a chance of defeating this boss, at the bare minimum you have to be at least level 15. This is because once you reach this milestone, you will unlock your 5th hero slot, meaning you essentially have access to a lot more firepower. Now, seeing as I had practically no experience with this game, I had to learn strategies and how to level up quickly, and luckily there was someone to help me with that. Meet Bilidence, an extremely skilled Tower Heroes player who invested their time into training me to play the game. I can never thank them enough for the help they contributed, but I will say that they alone aided me into leveling up all the way to level 15 and unlocking my 5th hero slot, and I am extremely grateful for that. Anyways, through Bilidence, I was able to learn about the various different weapons, or heroes I should say, at my disposal, and which ones I could use effectively against the boss. And when I did reach level 15, I was properly equipped to attempt the achievement. Now, something which I should make clear is that Bilidence wasn't the only person who helped me through this journey, as although they were very skilled at the base game, they didn't know much about how to deal with Void Buster. So although that is where their contributions end, I was able to get help from some other people. In total, there were 3 main people who helped me get Void Buster, the first of which being Mad Max. Now, this guy was actually the first user who I consulted when I wanted to attempt this achievement, as when I was talking about it they mentioned how they could help me. Mad Max, similar to Bilidence, is also quite experienced with Tower Heroes, and he and I did many duo playthroughs of the game together trying to get the achievement. Unfortunately though, Mad Max and I were never able to get Void Buster, and that was when Bilidence started to assist me. However, as I had stated previously, there were 2 other people who assisted me in getting this achievement, and I think it's time to meet them. These 2 are Universe and Complainer, 2 close friends who for the majority of the time assisted me in getting the badge. However, similar to what happened with Mad Max, we 3 were never able to get Void Buster. However, something valuable which they did provide on this journey, besides our various attempts trying to get the badge, were various techniques which could be essential in a winning playthrough. For example, through experimentation, Universe, Complainer, and I found out that we needed a lot of summoner units, such as the big blue blob in my inventory, as they would deal the most damage to enemies in the early game. Anyways, with the help of Bilidence, Mad Max, Complainer, and Universe, I knew exactly how I could tackle the Void Buster achievement. On May 17th, 2024, so a day before this recording, I had wanted again to attempt to get the Void Buster badge. However, all the people I had previously stated were offline, meaning they couldn't help. Fortunately though, another user, that being Shroomate, joined my server and decided to help me out. Now, something you should know about Shroomate is that this isn't the first time I have met them. You see, in between my playthroughs with the other 4 users, I had attempted to complete Void Buster with random people, one of which being Shroomate, who if I recall joined for 2 other rounds in the past before this one. Anyways, using the knowledge I had learned from the past few days, as well as the help from Shroomate, we were successfully able to defeat the boss, and I felt relieved that it was finally done. Here is the final moments of our winning playthrough, and while this footage plays, I want to discuss how this whole badge works. You see, to get Void Buster, you have to obviously go into Tower Heroes, select the Doors map theme, and create a server in adventure mode with this theme. Afterwards, you want to manually change the time to midnight, and then complete the 40 normal waves. Now, all of this can take anywhere between 25 to 40 minutes, so this is definitely a time-consuming challenge to complete. Anyways, after completing wave 40, a bonus wave will start, where the Void boss spawns. Now, this boss is extremely powerful, as not only are they immune to any status effects, but they also will consume any units it touches and turns them into enemies. This means that as soon as they get close, you have to remove all your heroes and place them further back, and with so many heroes to manage, this can be quite tricky. Furthermore, the boss's health scales with how many players there are, which is why everyone needs to contribute to defeating it equally, as if they don't, then the power on both sides is unbalanced and the boss will inevitably win. Additionally, you need to play on a good map layout, as playing on a bad one will essentially guarantee your demise when the boss spawns. So yeah, this is definitely one of the more complicated and harder challenges, as not only do you have to be skilled in tower heroes, so if you're just a Doors player looking for the badge like I originally started, it will take some time to level up. However, you also need to depend on good map layout RNG, having experienced teammates, and spending a good chunk of time completing all of the waves before even encountering the boss. Anyways, that is my entire Voidbuster experience in Roblox Doors and Tower Heroes. Although it was time-consuming and challenging, I found it to be quite enjoyable, and I made some new alliances. Additionally, I wanted to give all those who helped me the recognition they deserve, as the whole process of getting this badge is quite annoying. Let me know in the comments if you have the Voidbuster badge. Anyways, with all of that being said, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.